their hair getting cut. 47 hours on a line. I don't like people that much. What it do, baby? The one and only ChevReacts back with another banger. And here I'm back. And I've been gone for a minute. You know, this mental break. Back in bed. And a little better way to start off the week with another banger. And today's video, we'll be looking at 10 million jobs you have no idea existed. Well, based off the title, should be an interesting video. Well, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, turn on post notifications. Drop my Instagram handles on 2020. And without further ado, check it out.
You've probably seen these guys on a few viral videos floating around social media sites, showing that no matter where you're from, your peak hour train commute couldn't be much worse than it is here in Japan. Known in Japanese as oshiya, or pushers, they're paid to literally shove people into the carriages. Typically, the workers are part-time workers, maybe students, or other station staff. Since the 2000s, many of these workers have probably had to go on and seek out other jobs, as many of the nation's trains are a lot less crowded than in the past, thanks to their impeccable punctuality.
That really don't make no sense to me, first of all. I mean, first of all, why? So many people trying to get on one bus and they gotta squeeze in. No one will be comfortable on a bus at all. But your job is just push people. I don't want no one pushing me in my back, trying to squeeze me in something. But I guess that's the only way they get around. So hey, what can I do?
Number 9. Professional sleeper. I wish I could be paid for sleeping. It's something most of us have thought at some point in our lives, mostly right after we wake up to go to work. It makes sense too, as sleeping is amazing. But what if we were to tell you that you can actually get paid to sleep? In some cases, you'll earn a lot, depending on where you sleep. A professional sleeper is a serious occupation and provides services that are required in many modern industries.
So you telling me you want to do nothing in this life, all you can do is sleep and you make money? That's an easy job because you sleep every day. That's nothing new.
Although it's not your typical full-time job, you could earn a sizable income if you land the right gigs. From researchers who regularly need sleep testers for various experiments, to mattress brands that need sleepers to test their products, and artists who require sleeping subjects. Professional sleeping could be a lucrative career if you advertise yourself well enough. Number 8.
Hold on, so what type of people does he be looking for? Like a professional sleeper. They're looking at more older people, younger people. Hey, that's an easy job, and he said you make money off that. That's kind of lit.
Parabolic Expert. When you train to be an astronaut, one of the first things you have to learn is how to maneuver yourself in a gravity-free environment. Although it may not sound like a big deal, you'd be surprised how difficult it is. Inherently, our bodies are trained to only work in gravity. It takes a long time just to get used to a gravity-free environment, let alone be able to engage in day-to-day functions in it.
But then you're getting lighter and lighter and lighter until you just float out. It was really like flying, and your body doesn't really know what to do. Like, your instinct is to just pedal, which is terribly ineffective.
The people who impart that training are known as Parabolic Experts, one of the most coveted and highly skilled occupations in the going into space industry. In fact, only 9 people in the world are qualified to do it. First, they must become excellent at free-falling in an aircraft, also known as the vomit comet in casual NASA lingo. This is the only way to simulate the microgravity environment on Earth for training potential astronauts to go on missions. It's not their job to actually go into space, even though they're a crucial part of nearly every space mission. Number 7. Professional mourner.
What?
If you could look sad and cry on demand, you would probably make a good actor or a professional mourner.
Aren't they professional mourners? People who just sit down and cry all day and make money. These really some weird jobs, you know, because just really don't make they weird jobs. Like, I would have never expect people to be sleeping and make money, people to cry and make money. I mean, that's acting. That's simple acting. You fake cry, you get a job. Not all the time, but they need you.
Yes, that's a thing in many countries, including the UK, where this industry is booming. For a small fee, the mourners will attend the funeral, bailing, and even rolling around on the ground. Number 6. Professional line standers. Who doesn't hate waiting in line? Well, for the right price, you never have to wait in line again, because professional line standers are a real thing. This is the perfect job for those special few who actually do not mind waiting in line, or for those who want the most brainless job possible. These people tend to be extremely busy during big sales like Black Friday, new product launches like a new Apple product or a limited edition pair of Jordans, and of course, for tickets. This may seem like possibly the most boring job ever. However, it's actually quite genius to think you can earn money for literally just standing. One professional line stander claims to earn an average of $1,000 a week, which is pretty insane considering the amount.
$1,000 just to stand in line? I mean, yeah, you better pay me. You know how long the lines be, especially Black Friday line, how long they be. You better be paying me some good money just stand up in line, because I don't like stand up in line by myself. So, this will come clutch.
Amount of work you need to put in for it. Companies like line standing provide you with someone who will wait in line so you do not have to, proving that money can buy you almost everything in life.
I have been in line now 47 hours, 42 minutes. We charge $25 for the first hour and $10 each additional half hour, so a 48-hour wait is $965. What a good week is good month.
Number 5.
Hold on, they had any good? 47 hours on the line? I don't like people that much. What they waiting on the line that long for? I don't like people that much.
Iceberg movers. Potable drinking water is already on the brink of running out for the whole world. We may not hear much about it because the crisis isn't as dire in the loudest parts of the world yet. Many countries are now looking to Earth's natural ice reserves for help. They are devising plans to haul entire icebergs from the South Pole to their shores to harvest water. The job is given to iceberg moving companies, where you can apply to work if you're up for it. Iceberg moving may sound impossible, like mountain relocation or beach stealing. However, many Middle Eastern countries are already grappling with serious water scarcity issues, so they're willing to give it a shot. Some iceberg towing companies are already on their way to get the first icebergs to some of those countries. Middle Eastern governments are also hoping that huge floating icebergs off the shores of their countries may serve as tourist attractions too. Number 4. Futurist. Many current jobs have never existed before, including that of a futurist. If it sounds like someone who sits around all day and makes predictions like a fortune teller, it absolutely is. Except that the predictions have to be backed by data. It is one of the more accessible jobs on this list, though not for scientific fields. In fact, anyone can apply to be a futurist, as many New Age firms are starting to see the importance of the position. A futurist's role is to study current data and make reasonable predictions about future trends based on that information. A government may employ a futurist to predict social changes.
Well, that don't sound too bad, futurist. Someone really need to predict the future to see how much time Trump got left. Because if they predict the future right and he don't make it and he don't win this election, that'd be awesome. You give a round of applause for that. That'd be awesome. But you just need something to go our way. Just need something to go our way. Everything in the world too messed up. Just need one thing to go our way. One thing.
In order to estimate taxes in the future, an advertising firm may try to find out what kind of messaging consumers are likely to respond to.
I used to always think these things fake, especially in movies when they be doing all them harm things. They could be green screen, but still, I didn't know that they was like real like this.
Like your old job. Number 3, deer urine farm. Deer urine. Not something you would normally think about, or deer urine farmers for that matter. People who collect and sell Bambi's pee to hunters for a living. And yes, they are a thing. Buyers use the urine, marketed as deer hunting scent, to attract a poor, unsuspecting deer. And bam! Venison steak with stroganoff sauce. Number 2, Shark Tank cleaner. Most people visiting a Shark Tank...
Yeah, you gonna find with that Shark Tank cleaner, you can catch me in now.
Maybe have a snack or two, and then return home. However, the curious ones look at the whole setup and think, I wonder who cleans that? There's no way to keep the artificially created ecosystem healthy without someone actually going into the tank and manually cleaning. In fact, there are Shark Tank cleaners tasked with doing exactly that. The job is dangerous because the sharks are always in the aquarium. You can't just make an expensive secondary tank to house the animals until the cleaning is done. However, the cleaning isn't what makes this a badass job. It's getting used to being around sharks that are already angry at all humans for keeping them in captivity. The cleaners have to learn shark behavior and be good at diving, as well as knowing when to get out to even be considered for the role.
You know,
They spend around 30 to 40
so you can
hours
play
in the
around.
tank per week as part of their job. Number 1. Odor judge. Smell is an important scent, which is apparent by how many products rely on it to make sales. From soaps.
First of all, this don't sound right, or the judge. Because it's some sweet scent and some stink scent. Now, you telling me I gotta sniff people armpit, that's a different story. Nah. Now, you tell me I gotta sniff like sweet things to give you like perfume and cologne and stuff like that. I ain't fine with that. But don't come with none of that.
The deodorants to candles. How a product smells is as much a part of its commercial success as its appearance. So who is in charge of making sure that things smell the way they should? You guessed it, presumably from the title of this entry. Odor judges determine the best smell for a particular product. Obviously, they have to go through plenty of bad odors, like those from armpits, to come up with a deodorant to counter the smell. It may sound like a horrible job, but it's also a crucial one. They also deal with issues like whether a particular type of seafood is contaminated by a nearby oil spill. Of course, you have to have a keen sense of smell to qualify for this job, and it may end up paying quite well if you work at a large organization.
You would have no scent.
Thank you so much.
I don't think you would have no scent with COVID. You know, COVID, all them things they be sticking up in your nose. You don't have no other scent with that. But yeah. That they have 10 weird jobs. You had no idea they existed. I didn't know they exist. They seem weird to me. Like, you sleep and you make money. You cry and you make money. You push people inside a train and you make money. Wow, I don't know. That's just mind blowing. But hey, I'm back. Hey, watch out for more bangers on the way. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Drop comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on post notification. Joe Banks will hang us all 2020. Other than that, it's been your boy ChevReacts. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Peace.